Whispers in the fog, echoes of time. Wake up to the code. It's all a lie. They say the sun's 93 million miles away, but Archaix cracks the veil, shows the play. Moon's light reflected, nah, that's not the game. Coronal ejections, just fear in the flame. Space rocks raining down to end our days. Meteor craters from stars, all a haze. NASA's moonwalk, a scripted charade. Dinosaurs millions old, truth's been betrayed. It's not true, shatter the chains, break through. Younger, dry as rock, flood at 9600 BC. No 2239's the key, set your mind free. Pyramids, tombs for kings, Atlantis in sand. It's not true. Wake up, take a stand. Great Pyramid, Sphinx from dry as so old. 9600 BC, stories retold. Rich, it's the ruin, Antarctica ice since then. Ice Age, a fact or just theory again? Carbon dating's precise, gods from the stars. Sumerian calendar, stretching so far. Titans from angels, age of Leo's call. Zodiac monuments, watch it all fall. Jewish calendar ancient, wall built by Han. Jesus the myth, shrouds just a scam. Satan season now, 1800s reset. Time linear flow, soul traps the threat. It's not true, cycles repeat. Feel the heat, shatter the illusions, embrace the real beat. Archaix calls, data ignites the fire. It's not true, rise higher. Desire. Wake up.
Well, hello. Got the dynamic duo in the stage right now. Yeah, man.
Hello, hello.
We got Batman right there, and I'm Robin.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, man. You can be Batman every once in a while.
I like that.
I'm just teasing. Audio should be good. Audio should be fantastic. Hello, Crystal. Yeah, man. Saruman to war. Absolutely, man. Fort Hood in the house. I know you boys over there know how to go to war. All right, we're going to remove that from the studio because we got a lot to show, man. We got a lot to show. So interesting times in the truther sphere. Interesting times, man. All right. So It's Not True is done. Okay. So we have about 500 people in the chat, and it's going to get crowded in here in a little while, and for good reason. So Archaix Underground has been a great success. Great success. Creating a platform where we can just create spaces. We got the new space coming out today. It's so dumb. That's the new space. But yeah, we're gonna have some amazing stuff in that one now that we put perimeters on it. And you know, so we already knew from the beginning. That's why we have an internal watchdog group. You know, not accessible to the rest of the people in the underground, because you know we have to protect what's ours, and you know some things need to be monitored. So we kind of have our sentinels on guard, and they caught some suspicious activity, you know, a few weeks ago. So that was kind of observed. Nobody acted on it. You just talked about it. And, behind the scenes, did a little investigating and try to get, the gist of, okay, what is the full extent of what we're looking at? Very interesting. So I want to go ahead and introduce someone to you that you should all know. Everyone in the community should know this person. And there may be a chance some of you already know this individual, and this individual has like maybe some alter egos, is involved in some other activities. And you know what? We're more than welcome for you to spill the beans. But meanwhile, without further ado, this is going to be a very, very entertaining presentation. So I'm just going to get it started. What you think?
It's time to spill the tea.
Yeah, man, it's time to spill the tea. Yeah, well, what are we drinking today, man? It's good. It is good.
I got chai, extra spice.
Oh, I got the mint tea. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It does taste good.
It's tea time.
It's tea time. See, in honor of the British, the English, and their penchant for tea, yeah, that's what we're drinking today. And it's 100% intentional, as you will find out in this presentation. So, extra spice today. That's right, man.
Perfect.
All right, so I'm going to share my screen because I can. And I'm going to go ahead and go into this amazing and enterprising individual that I want to introduce to not just the Archaix community, but specifically, maybe David Icke's community. Maybe they need to, know what's going on as well. Maybe they need to check this individual out. Maybe there's some crossover here.
Right.
So we're checking out Stella Steel here in this amazingly well put together, well financed, very AI compositioned website. I'm talking about the filters used for this website were expensive. It was very well put together. Much kudos to Stella Steel?
Stella Steel.
Yeah, Stella Steel. She's a rebel with a cause. Yeah, man. So here's a picture right here, probably AI generated. This person probably doesn't exist, but it doesn't matter. Because when people are creating pseudo histories and pseudo personalities, often they kind of make some mistakes. They kind of put themselves out there in different ways that are perceivable to those who know what they're looking for. So this enterprising individual is a carnivore authority, and she joined Archaix Underground and immediately went to pissing folks off because she's abrasive. She even stressed the admins out by reporting people for things that she disagreed with, but they weren't in the wrong. And she became a problem. And we had to sit her ass down. But this is her inception into Archaix Underground. So Stella Steel is the founder of Carnivore Authority. And if you read her About Me, it's all about health and wellness and a carnivore diet. And there's nothing else in this entire website about any other knowledge that she may possess. It's very focused on health and wellness from a carnivore perspective. And she literally says on her homepage right here that this is the foundation of everything I teach. So you're a rebel with the cause, Stella Steel. Well, she got butthurt in the underground because we weren't going to play her drama queen bullshit. Yeah, it's freedom of speech. People can say what they want to. She can't report everything she disagrees with. And with her forcibly trying to really push her belief in health and wellness carnivore style into the deal, it wasn't well received. And maybe she was expecting to mine the Archaix community because it's very well known. It's very well known now that the majority of the Archaix community are upper echelon in their intelligence and in their capabilities and in their success. Very successful people are in the Archaix community. And there's Fortune 500 companies, YouTube, there's other truthers, people trying to network. You guys know I am always declining offers. There's so many people trying to tap into what they know is a wealthy economy. The Archaix family is actually a very successful family, and there is a lot of potential wealth to be gained by a grifter, and that's why I'm so protective of my community.
That's right.
So this she got butt hurt, but this is her whole online. This is what she's about: carnivore articles, health myths, carnivore diet, carnivore food list, back to the top. Listen, there is no one in the history of the world who has taken a more transitive turn than Stella Steele. Because after being butthurt about shit in Archaix Underground, she rebranded herself. And she literally is the story of the Phoenix. She became the Phoenix. She literally transformed into something that she's never been before. And she developed and founded a whole new phenomenon. After 8-9 months in Archaix Underground, all of a sudden, her mind has exploded. Her awareness has transcended anybody's ability to comprehend. She has done a century's worth of research in just 6 months, but she did it in the underground. She knows it all now.
Check out her location.
Her incredible website shows that she is the most intelligent, the most cunning, and the most interesting human in the world. Yes. Imagine coming into the Archaix community of Underground, getting butthurt so bad that she just explodes into such massive creativity that she reinvents herself. I've got to show you her new self. Her new identity will blow your mind. So in the Underground, she was Stella Young. She entered our lists as Stella Young. After a while, she changed her name to Stella Steele. She got butthurt, created a new account, and came under a different email. We caught both emails. Yeah, she's been shown the door because she doesn't need to be in the Underground anymore. She's Stella Steele. She stole it all already. She doesn't need to be a member. So you got to see this because it's unbelievable. And it's what she doesn't say and who she doesn't attack and what she does promote in her new paradigm shattering identity that is very, very suspicious. Do you agree?
I agree. Eyes will see.
Yeah, man. So yeah, she's amazing. You go through this whole deal. This is her website last year. Nothing about what I'm about to show you is anywhere in this website. She has had an amazing transformation. She is like the alpha errant. No one can lay a claim to what she's accomplished. It'll blow your mind.
It's fantastic.
It'll blow your mind. So, yeah, man.
Okay.
Let me drink some tea real quick because I'm really relishing this.
It's about to get juicy.
Yeah, man. See
Stella
this chat.
Steele.
Stella Steele, man, you're very impressive. Let's go ahead and look at this this incredible transformation. I think her online presence, when she realized that we were on to her, she disabled her Facebook. We can't access her Facebook anymore. So,
Yeah. Okay, site's still up.
Yeah, man. And I'm really surprised that her website is still up. Considering that I gave you guys like 18, 19 hours. You know what I mean? Because if I was her, I would have not had this website up, knowing that Jason of Archaix was about to go show it to the public. So, yeah, I'm really surprised. But it didn't even matter because we spent an hour last night downloading her website. We got the whole thing recorded. So if she had terminated it in the middle of our video, it wouldn't even matter. We already have the entire thing we can show straight from our desktop. So we're very well prepared on this right here,
Yeah.
because this is a ride. This is a ride. So the post butt hurt Stella Steel became something incredible, absolutely incredible. This is the new Phoenix Rising Stella Steel. This is the butterfly that came out of a butthurt caterpillar right here. Oh yeah.
Drum roll, please.
Oh yeah, man. I wish we had a drum roll. Look at this up here, homepage, exclusive. If you look up exclusive, Stella Steel Protocol. That sounds ominous. Yeah, wake up immortal. Look at that. Reality and illusion. Alpha Force, male libido. I'm pretty sure she's an expert in that too. Look at this. Stella Sphere. She is so original.
Sounds familiar.
Under Stella Sphere, Errant Manifesto. Look at that. Oh, we haven't even got started, guys. Who it appears that she's connected to is really going to blow your mind. Errant Manifesto. Yeah, man, look at these titles. Where have we heard? Information overload, expanded awareness. X-Files, things that are dumbed down, mind control, dark reality. Where have we heard that before? But we'll click onto that one in a minute. Yeah, we'll click onto that in a minute, because she took something off the underground that was not for the public. She took it off of the underground, repackaged it as her own, and put it on BitChute. Busy, busy, busy. Stella Steel. So when you click onto the Reality Codex, wow, that's a really impressive term. Reality Codex of Stella Steel. And on her website, on the homepage, we'll show it to you. She says all of this comes from her mind, from a lifetime of reading old books, the trial and error of coffee shops, and all the time she spent just meditating. Yeah, I mean, this is her backstory. She's read all these hundreds of old books, and she's come to learn these things, and she needs to bring these truths to the public.
It's authentic.
This is
completely authentic.
This is Reality Codex. Look at the words on the screen. We can click onto any one of them, and we're going to click. We are going to click onto some of them and show you what she's talking about. Where have you heard these terms all in the exact same place for the last 7 years? Take a look at that.
Very interesting.
Oh, yeah. Coherence field, breaking pattern, avatars, errant, entropy, not Nemesis, but Nemesis X. Yep. Oscillating fields, not Phoenix, but Phoenix phenomenon. Reality tunnels, tertiary field. Oh, this is just the icing on the cake. This woman is amazing. She has independently discovered every Archaix tenet on her own in coffee shops reading old books after she was butthurt from being an unsuccessful health and wellness carnivore expert. It's amazing what she did in 10 months. It's incredible. Naked Truths, Phoenix Radio, excerpts. Oh, Who Am I? It gets Who Am I gets real. She gets real deep on her little backstory. Bookmarks. This is her homepage. Yeah, man. Her homepage. Zero censoring, no bans, no shadow limits, no mainstream platforms or communities deciding what I'm allowed to say. Unfiltered, my voice, my way, my truth. If you're easily offended, exit now. Authentic. Nothing written here is mainstream, normal, or AI slop. I have said all these things about Archaix. The difference between Archaix and this new superheroine is that Archaix comes with the receipts. This website doesn't even cite a source. Stella Steel Stella Steel's name means a whole lot more than just steel.
Yeah. My mind on display.
My mind on display. This woman's incredible. Yeah, she's absolutely incredible. I was so impressed. On sourcing, synthesis, and why this site exists. Yeah, man. Look at all this. Oh, man, she just goes off. By the way, every bit of this is AI composition. Every bit of this it was put together by AI. Yeah, man. Look at this. Okay, I have been a designer for much of my life. What happened to being a health and wellness carnivore export? That website didn't work. So I have been a designer for much of my life. Well, this website is evident of that. It's evident of that.
Yeah.
So it's just you need to check out the website yourself. I will post the link for everybody to check it out. Oh yeah, we'll be going through her buy me a coffee as well because some of y'all were deceived in the underground. Yeah, I'm not too tickled that one of you sent her $500. Yeah, you ain't ever sent me $500. Not even cool. Not even cool, man. Not even a little bit cool. Yeah. Her buy me a coffee is blowing up as she is stealing the Archaix material, and you guys aren't even discerning. You're not even realizing. And she's answering you in the chat, thanking you, and actually being very facetious when she says, "Oh, guys, thank you so much. I'll go get me a steak dinner on this right here, and this is the reason I do this. You guys reminded me of why I do this. Do what? Stella steals."
Facts.
Here it is. Oh, this is going to get great, man. This is going to get great.
We're going to have some fun.
Let's see. Site contents. Yeah, we've already seen that. Live, learn, and upgrade. I'm here for people willing to help themselves. It's all right here. And man, listen, all this she is claiming comes from her. What you're going to see on this site is going to blow your mind. It all came from Stella Steel. Yeah, she discovered all this. Oh, yeah, man. I don't even know if this is her real picture. I don't even know if she's real. Because we've got some back history on the name Stella Steel, too, that's going to surprise you. So, yeah, you can read her about me, and it's just dripping with egoism about how she discovered all this, how she put it all together, and how she feels it's time to reveal the truths to you guys. Oh yeah, man, she's a genius. Post butt hurt Stella Steel is amazing. She's amazing. Yeah, man.
She exploded.
Yeah. So here she's giving her pitch that that truth is not built on greed and scarcity. But she does inform you that there's a feedback loop when it comes to reciprocal behavior. The more generous you are with her, the more generous she is with information. And you can donate to her Hill Country buy me a coffee package for $500 or Off Grid Errant $111. What about Vantage Alliance? You can donate Vantage Alliance package for $1,000. Yeah, man. Some of you errants out there who got fooled by this woman should be ashamed. And it wouldn't hurt my feelings a bit to hit my buy me a coffee every once in a while. Yeah. So here it is, yeah. All these little catchphrases in a world full of copycats. Can you imagine the bravado of putting that right next to a phoenix? In a world full of copycats. Be original. There's a phoenix. Create reality. Be authentic. Yeah, there is no Stella Steel, guys.
I don't know if I see
this was designed by an intelligence agency that's working with other truthers in the field. This is really good. You haven't even seen what I'm about to show you, but this was a really good attack. It's a really good one.
I see no authenticity.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, shall we go down the rabbit hole?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Going down the rabbit hole. What is this exclusive? Stella Steel Protocol. Wasn't there something in there we were going to look at?
There was.
It was something in the Stella Steel Protocol that kind of captured our attention, man. Stella Steel Protocol, man. She's amazing. We live in a world designed to distract and deceive. Oh my God, I started videos off of that exact same sentence. It's just coincidence. It's just a coincidence. Yeah, man. So there's so many things. Look at this. Note on the oversoul. She's going to give us the definition of the oversoul. And she goes off on it right here. But she explains that you're independent over the oversoul because you are an individualized unit. Oh my God, where did she get these concepts, dude? Where did she get them?
No.
She's amazing.
She's that good.
Yeah, man. Look at this. You are you have a choice. So, man. So when I was going through this, I was reading David Icke. I was like, wow, this is in David Icke's books. And then all of a sudden it would switch over to all archaic stuff. Every bit of it. Yeah, man. Energy of the body, mitochondria. Which truther out there is talking about mitochondria as engines? Somebody is talking about that. Mitochondria DNA as being some molecular engines. Who was talking about that? The Stella protocol, signals and mechanics, key takeaways, light for the body, why sunlight is critical, melanin, the body's light-powered defense system. None of this is on her original health and wellness website. None of it. Timing and practical exposure, practical guidelines, key takeaways. 1.2 light for sun guys, whatever, sun gazing. All this was taken off somebody's sun gazing website. She used AI to harvest somebody's research on sunlight. It's all here, but it's packaged under her revelations. This is her shit. It's not Archaix, but we've already seen a crap load of David Icke material on this website. It's saturated with David Icke philosophy. It's saturated with loose concepts. And we're going to show you something very compelling. What she doesn't mention when she's copying Archaix's call-out lists.
No. This is her mind on display.
But this is her mind on display, man. There's no doubt. Yeah, man. More key takeaway. Here's blue light. Everything about blue light. I don't know where she got all this information from. No sources are ever cited. But everything is put together so good. But all sources have been removed. This is all Stella steel. Oh, so minimizing the harmful effects of blue light. It's really complex data in here, guys. Bottom line, key takeaways. This is how AI composes things and lists things and compartmentalizes data. This is 100% an AI composition when AI was already used to harvest data from people's websites, people's paywalls. It was all done right here. This individual stole a bunch, not just from Archaix, but from other people as well. Now she's going off into water, all the properties of water, everything we need to know about water, what structured water is, water and the quantum loop, practical guidelines, key takeaways. That's all AI composition. Magnetism. Now she's going in. This is probably all of Ken Wheeler's stuff stolen right here. Practical guidelines for magnetic alignment. I'm telling you, Stella Steele knows everything. She knows everything. Key takeaways. Food. Here's all the secrets about food. Here's mitochondria DNA. Who was that? Was that Cruz, that dude, Dr. Cruz?
Yeah, I think so.
Mitochondria DNA, the engine every cell runs on. This woman stole everything from everybody. This is about insulin, the hormone that decides between burning fat and storing it. Okay, all these are hormones, ketones, leptin, cortisol. She's going off into all animal foods, plant foods, all this. Okay, timing, when food is eaten. Okay, a lot of this might be some of her area of expertise from all the stuff she stole on her previous website.
Right, the carnivore.
So, yeah, carnivore stuff.
Sounds like we're on
So, cold exposure, thermogenesis, and mitochondrial signaling. All this is taken from other people. How cold works. We've got experts on YouTube. Their whole entire channel is about this.
Right.
Methods of cold exposure, step-by-step ultimate cold bath protocol, safety guidelines. Man, other people on YouTube need to get on this. You're going to find your research here. You're going to find a whole bunch of your... Yeah, I'm going to show you Archaix stuff that no one in the world will ever be able to say, no, Jason, you're wrong. It's just a coincidence. It's impossible. Because she stole detailed, specific research data.
Coincidence.
Breathing, oxygen, magnetism. Anyway, this just goes on. This is a massive amount of data under one deal. Connecting the dots, complete integration. Look, it goes on.
On and on.
It's just on and on and on about all this stuff, health and wellness. And at the bottom, you can donate $500 to her Hill Country package. You could donate $111 to Off-Grid Errant package. You could join her Vantage Alliance because you appreciate everything that she stole from other people, and you can give her $1,000 right there. It's all in the bottom. It's right there. Yeah. Oh yeah. She stole from the underground. She stole the quotes. There's whole sections on her website came straight out of the underground. But it's okay. The underground's so big, it would take 1,000 websites this big to fill it all. The underground's huge, and it's always changing every day. But that's just one Stella Steel protocol. Then you got Wake Up Immortal. Let's go look at Wake Up Immortal. Maybe she can wake us immortals up. Maybe we're going to find something in here.
Learn a lesson.
Yeah, Wake Up Immortal. Yeah, man. Look at this. Consciousness comes first. Evidence across time. How we ended up here. Oh, it's amazing stuff. Universal message. The truth has always been hidden. Why it feels hidden. How ancient teachers communicated. The patterns align. Preparing for the 5 universal truths. This is so incredible. It's so incredible. But this isn't the parts we want to look at. All this is taken from other people. All this is taken from metaphysical, philosophical, hermetic material. This is all lifted from others. Applying the truths. Yeah. Why I'm here. Here's a little diatribe about how important she is and how she's on a mission to make sure that you guys know the truth, because the oversoul's working through her to expand. Her consciousness expanded when she had a download in 2021 and she saw the matrix coding. And for about 20 minutes, she experienced all reality and she came out. But none of this is in her 2025 website. None of it. So according to her backstory in 2026, in 2021, everything shifted. Her life changed. She discovered everything. She knew everything in 2021 and wants to give it to you in this website, but doesn't have an online presence in 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, and until the last 2 weeks on 2026, when all of a sudden she revealed it to the world. Amazing. I told you she's incredible.
She got all the answers.
I told you she's incredible. So, yeah.
Mega download.
The Divine Mirror. Where did she get that from? Enter the simulacrum, the invisible stage you're on. What is going on? The simulacrum. Didn't people make fun of me for bringing that term back to the damn truther community in 2019 and 2020? Yeah, man. This dumbass redneck. Why won't he just say simulation? Why has he got to call it a simulacrum? Yeah, man. It's amazing. The nervous system antenna. Hold on. The simulacrum is not moral or emotional. It is reflective. Where have you heard that? It's a neutral field. Where have you heard that? Do you see Jason or Jason of Archaix anywhere in this material? Look at all this. The field holds no opinion. What? Where? You are a co-creator. This woman is a genius. I'm so impressed. She is a genius. Really, man? What are you laughing about, dude? This woman's awesome.
I mean, yeah, she has all the answers.
Hell yeah, dude. She's
a one-stop shop.
Got to be MI6. Let's see.
It's amazing.
From the simulacrum to the silver screen, Hollywood's hidden messages. Oh, man, this is going to get deeper, guys.
I'm getting into it now.
Yeah, man, it's going to get deeper. Look at this. Those of you in Archaix Underground that have gone to the spaces reel, we call reels, you know the spaces?
Yeah.
That we have real revelations.
Real revelations.
Real as in movie reels. All these movies are in the underground. We talk about these movies and what they mean about our reality. Here they are right here. The Matrix, The Truman Show, The 13th Floor, Dark City, Interstellar. I don't know about this one. You guys will know in the underground if y'all have talked about Eternal Sunshine on the Spotless Mind. I don't know. But the Adjustment Bureau, Avatar, I'm not sure about the Fountain, but Source Code is. Matrix, well, we talked about all these movies. Lego Movie. I don't know about the Congress, but you guys know. Free Guy. We talked about Free Guy in Real Revelations a lot. There's the Mandela Effect. Yeah, glitches reveal. It's just goes on and on, man. Yeah, man. The trap that keeps most people blind. Man, so much of this is David Icke also. So much of it. Yeah, man.
Wow.
The architecture of the prison. Yeah, man.
System locks you in.
How the system locks you in. Break the loop. The field we share. The bubbles we live in. Reality bubbles. Where your true power lies. Reactivity, the engine of mass control. Talking about dungeon programming. How fear programming works. Yeah, man. All this stuff, man. It's all so familiar.
Sounds familiar.
Living as a co-creator in the neutral field. Your world is a mirror. We are co-creators, not slaves. Yeah, man. The oversoul observes. It does not interfere. Man, it's just amazing. She is so intelligent.
Look at all this.
Yeah, man. She is so intelligent. It blows my mind.
Where else can you find all this information, right?
Yeah, man. There's carnivore stuff.
There's some carnivore, yeah.
There's some carnivore stuff. But we ain't even got to the good sections. These are just, there's closing message, choice is yours, react, step. Man, there was something else. So there she is again. Oh, look, if you're really impressed with all this divine information that she has solely brought on her own, cognition, there's these packages you can choose from down here on her Buy Me a Coffee.
On every page.
If you really want to transmit, the materium into something of spiritual value, yeah, you can donate your money to her.
That's right.
That's her message. I'm not about money, but this is a reciprocal construct. And as long as you're giving me money, if you're generous, then you're going to receive even more from my information because of the reciprocal nature of the construct. It's a hell of a pitch. Stella Steele's a beast. Yeah, she's a beast, right? That's a hell of a pitch, man.
It is.
It's a hell of a pitch. So, we're not done. This is going to get juicy. It's not juicy, man. So we're still on exclusive?
Yeah.
Oh, reality. Didn't we find some juicy stuff in there?
I think so.
Reality and illusion. I do have my notes right here.
Yeah.
Look, I just don't remember. Here it is right here. Drop down menu. See, there's the note. There's the note. Step 2, Stella Steel protocol. Yeah, go through the individual ones. Yep. Reality is an illusion. The knowledge that shapes reality. Oh, I'm going to blow the screen up so you guys can see some of this stuff better.
This is going to get juicy.
Okay. So this came straight out of an Archaix video, or it's a coincidence. She may have pulled it from the field after she got butt hurt in Archaix Underground. But this is a direct quote from a recent video. Not everything in this world is false. You see this? There are undeniable truths consistent for everyone without exception. If you are born, you will eventually die. If you step over the edge, you'll fall. If you put your hand in a blender, she said good luck. But you already know, you've seen me say the exact same thing. Those logic illustrations on people trying to claim that nothing is true, really. Oh yeah, bullshit. A lot of things are true. These examples demonstrate that the universe follows rules. That's a direct quote from Archaix. Rules imply structure. Another direct quote. All in the same paragraph. Structure implies design. Design implies purpose. And purpose suggests that your life has meaning. You exist for a reason. This was my principal argument when people always say that, you know what, they get overwhelmed with the Archaix data and they get pissed and butthurt because they find out the things they formerly believed are untrue and that I can show it. And when I provide the data set, their initial visceral reaction is, well, you know what, man, nothing's really true. So that's one of the techniques that I overcome that with, because I've listed 50 things that are true for every single person in the construct. And if those things are true, then that means there are truths. And if there are truths, that means there is structure, there is meaning, there's purpose. I've said this over and over. This was a beautiful coincidence. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. It's amazing. Patterns in the system, hidden war on truth. Yeah, we already see. Here's my argument about digitizing all the books and how it's actually book burning. It's just repackaged. It's just Archaix repackaged. No big deal. I'm not even mad about it at all. So here's something really interesting. Pay attention to the big name that she will not say. When she is, this is a list of shills. These are all people I've called out for debate for different reasons. Key takeaway for integration. If platforms like Joe Rogan, Gaia, PBD, and shows like Ancient Apocalypse and Forbidden Knowledge host personalities such as Graham Hancock, Eric Von Daniken, Greg Braden, George Sisakoulos, whatever his name is. What is that? What is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. He's just as unimportant as the mispronunciation of his name. David Hatcher Childress, Randall Carlson, Jimmy Corsetti. She added Robert Seffer. I do not agree. My only disagreement with him is Atlantis. Yeah, we're allowed to disagree, but other than that, his shit's pretty good. Andrew Collins, Robert Bovel, Matthew LaCroix, Billy Carson, Gigi Young, dark journalist, Helena Blavatsky, Edgar Casey, who continually spread falsified information, fabricated historical dates, and pseudo-archaeology while ignoring research from centuries-old libraries containing correct knowledge. Then the intent is to deceive. It becomes obvious. All this is taken straight out of the intros of my videos.
Where does that come from?
Yeah, except she reworded some things, but she didn't name a key player that I have not omitted in the past year on all my I've been naming him every single time because he is a part of this clique. Now, verifiable counter evidence. Look at this. Look at this. She mentions my name only in context to the fact that I oppose these platforms.
Very specific.
But David, Icke, and Iconic are not mentioned anywhere here. They're not mentioned anywhere here. And here's the first time she mentioned my name. Believe me, it's only 3 times. And once is a quote, and it's not something I said. She made it up. So, for those who wish to verify these claims, the chronological work of Jason Brashear's Archaix provides extensive data drawn from original source material, ancient chronologies. Now, all of this is taken off my website. That's my bio. So, but she's only referencing me in a small minutia, and she didn't reference me for all the stuff I've showed you already that came from Archaix. She's only referencing me this time concerning these men I've called out for debate. And she left David Icke off the list.
Right.
Now,
specific.
Yeah, man. He's a weirdo anyway, dude. He's just, he is. So, let's see. Now, one of these platforms, okay. Let's see. Anyway, embodying your immortal nature and navigating adversarial forces. You are an immortal. All right, all this good. Key takeaways, Freemasonry. Yeah, she's just going off now. Your oversoul, cyclical systems in history. Now, see, she keeps going off more and more stuff. Here's a lot more archaic stuff coming up, but no mention of me whatsoever. She still pretends it's her stuff. It's all her stuff.
Out of her mind. Wait.
All right, religious and mythological names. These are all the names of AIX. She even says AIX, artificial intelligence, right here, but won't cite Archaix as the source of that term. Right. But she does cite a couple of other authors for the sources of their terms. We saw that earlier.
Right. Couple of sources.
Yeah, man. So where is it? Okay, demiurge. Yeah, modern and technological metaphors. Look at that. AIX. Artificial intelligence X means unknown origin, self-directed, predatory. Okay, the entity. She cites it from the movie Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. The machine. She cites it from the movie The Matrix or The Giver. Yeah.
A couple of references.
Yeah, a couple of references here. It's no big deal. But anyway, she's just going off. She's really mixing a lot of different people's research and paradigms to create her own shit and claim it's all hers. That's what she's doing. Breaking predictable patterns. There's your key takeaways. We need to see where Jason of Archaix is mentioned here. Because here's a whole new section. The Phoenix event. Where did she get May 2039 to 2040? She must have been listening to me in the last 12 months. Prophetic patterns and historical evidence. She goes off and tells us what the Phoenix is. But she calls Phoenix something that I've never referred it to. The rain of fire. I've never called it the rain of fire.
Inserting some things in there.
Yeah, I've never called it a rain of fire. That's not my research. It's not on none of my charts. Understanding why the Phoenix event happens, man. Wow. I didn't even know that there was another researcher out there who knew anything about the Phoenix phenomenon. I thought I was the only one. Stella
Right.
Steele is amazing.
She knew about it. Why didn't she come forward?
She kept it to herself from 2021 when she had a Matrix download.
Man, it's a long time to hold that.
Phoenix event, May 17th, 2040 is such a cycle. The purpose, she's telling us the why, the purpose, the practical terms. Oh yeah, in practical terms, the Phoenix event filters fear, attachment, and dependency, revealing those aligned with higher consciousness from those tethered to lower vibrational states. First principle humans represent the collective consciousness, those primarily oriented toward and invested in the materium world and its structure. So there are slight deviations from what I teach. Recognizing the pattern of the Phoenix event. Oh yeah, she calls it the rain of fire here. Then she goes off on all my evidence. Book of Revelation, Mother Shipton, Nostradamus, Sibylline Oracles, Norse Records, Ragnarok, the Colburn Bible. Yeah, it goes off. Talks about all this. Let's see. Oh yeah. Do you remember my video called Colburn Bible, Kingdom of Illusion? I don't see it cited here. But that's where that came from. That's where that came from.
Wow.
Yeah, man. 552-year Phoenix cycle. Phoenix, keeper of the calendar. Wow. It's such a coincidence that my book was published in 2009, and that is the title of one of my chapters.
How about that?
The Phoenix, keeper of the calendar. That's chapter 2, bro. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Such a coincidence.
Wow, look at this. Here, this is also in that book. Fiend, Na, Think are all Egyptian and later Druidic for the Phoenix. Feng is Asian. Typhon was Greek. Fenris was Norse. Doom Shape is Colburn Bible. Angel of Death is in the Bible. Neph is Egyptian. Neph and Fink are the same. Yeah, man, it's awesome, dude. It's crazy. The first Sky Dragon, the Phoenix event, Rain of Fire.
How about that?
Wow, that's not my. I mean, it's all my stuff, but I don't know where she got Rain of Fire from. That's not my research. That sounds like Ignatius Donnelly. Let's see.
The best suit.
Trolls in the chat getting the boot. That's good because I'm not done. This is yeah. David Icke's community needs to pay attention. They need to pay attention. I'm just getting started. Consolidating we needed her to consolidate all this information. And according to this page, if this is all she's got on the Phoenix, then she's got about 0.05% of the actual data. She's missing about 99.05% of the information. But it's okay. According to her, she's got it figured out.
That's right. You got that download.
She got that download. She saw matrix coding in 2021 and then with that matrix coding, she waited till 2025 to give us the business on a failed website about carnivore diet. And since that matrix coding wasn't really doing it no more, her post butthurt Stella Steele avatar came up with this website, which is genius. It's amazing.
One-stop shop.
Yeah, man. So all this stuff is geopolitical stuff. This is you see this right here. This is exactly how AI presents data in lists. Just like this is all AI. AI put this whole thing together. Yep. It was probably done at Langley for Iconic. Here you guys go.
Right.
You can get him with this right here.
Put all this together.
Yeah, man. You know, CIA and FBI, they work with fucking MI5 all the time. Critical thinking and awareness. Exposing the deception. Original research. Where'd you get that term? Original research. I only opened my channel up with that. Citing Pliny, because Pliny lamented that original research was already a thing of the past. He said that 2,000 years ago. One of my most famous archaic quotes is about original research, and I cite Pliny. I'm citing Pliny. Yeah, man. So anyway, it's all interesting. So okay, she's naming people. Mainstream captured spiritual figures. Look who's not mentioned. Look who's not mentioned on a shill list that this woman put together. Eckhart Tolle, Deepak Chopra, Oprah Winfrey, Rhonda Byrne, The Secret, Marianne Williamson, Gabrielle Bernstein, Neil Donald Walsh, Esther Hicks, Abraham Hicks, Jay Shetty. Myth-based concepts concerning Atlantis 9600 BC, Rishat, Atlantis, Nibiru, Planet X, Galactic Federation, 5D Ascension, alien seeding, Akashic records, literalized, channeled entities, external AI threats. Engineered narratives are ancient aliens, NASA-curated space science, secret space programs, UFO disclosure operations, flat Earth psyops, evolutionary absolutism, theosophies, ascended masters, and the new Earth propaganda cycle. She mentioned everything and everybody except David Icke.
Wow. Look at that list.
Look at that list. And what's crazy about it is most people don't even know that the ascended masters narrative of the Theosophical Society and En Passant, David Icke is a student of En Passant. Anybody who has researched David Icke knows that he studied her materials. He promoted her materials. In the first 20 years of his career, his books were full of En Passant, Theosophical Society, and Golden Dawn bullshit. And then when he started leaving his I am the son of God deal in his old turquoise jumpsuit, when he started leaving that bullshit behind and started becoming the ultimate conspiracy theorist trooper, when he started leaving that bullshit behind, he took on the form that he has today, but that's not how he started. He did not start that way. It's not how he started. Yeah, man.
He leveled up.
He leveled up. Yeah. He fucking reinvented it. He did the same thing this chick did.
Yeah.
Had a download, got butt hurt about something, and reappeared, but his turquoise jumpsuit was gone. He became somebody else. Right. And that's the David Icke everybody knows today. They don't remember the quack from back then. Yeah. You did not even need to read En Passant, mystical, occult, mumbo jumbo, ascended masters, bullshit books. You just had to listen to David Icke because that's what all he was about. Yeah, man. That's when he first started. Yeah, man. Dude, I could never live with that dude. Like me and David Icke could never be roommates. I swear to God. The first time I see that dude standing at the closet, opening up, looking at 15 turquoise jumpsuits, I'm like, really, dude? Really? You got to choose, man. Because his whole fucking wardrobe is turquoise jumpsuits.
How hard can it be?
Yeah, how hard can it be? Yeah, man. I couldn't live with that dude. I'd be scared waking up 3 o'clock in the morning wearing a turquoise jumpsuit just staring at me in the bed. Nah, fuck off. Get out of here, man. You got to go. You got to go, man.
No.
Dude's so weird. I'm done pretending he's not weird because he's weird. Everybody knows he's weird. He's just really good at hiding it. Yeah, man. It's the only reason why 30 countries don't want him coming in there. He's fucking weird. That's why. Stay your weird ass out of our country.
And now he's working with you know who?
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that too. Well, we'll talk about the people he's networking with lately.
People.
Yeah, he's not innocent. Yeah, the dude's not innocent at all, man. All right, so here it is. Why this matters. Yeah, she's going on timelines. All this stuff's stolen straight out of Archaix right here. The return to original source. Oh, man, she's like a genius, dude.
She's got all the answers.
She's so impressive. Embodying sovereignty. Actionable principles. Okay, here's another AI list. Look at it. Here's another perfect AI list.
Right.
Prioritize inner sovereignty. Observe without attachment. Respond, don't react. The system, observation. Attention isn't. This is a perfect AI bullet point presentation.
Yeah, exactly.
This is exactly how AI produces the answers when you ask it questions.
Even with the quotes and everything.
Yep.
In betweens.
Yep. Break patterns to remain unpredictable. Key takeaways. It's all good. Oh, we're not done, guys. This is going to get entertaining. We're just having fun with it because it is comical. It's so comical.
Hilarious.
To my community, everybody in the underground knows what they're reading. They know where this information came from. The majority of this website was because in Archaix Underground, we have spaces where we acknowledge everybody else's ideas, theories, and research. It's not just archaic stuff. Archaix Underground is like a truther hub. Mm-hmm. So this individual went through the underground and took a whole bunch of the best stuff out and threw it all together, but left out the sources, left out the individuals who posted it. Just literally just stole from everybody. And only gave you the bare bones minimum and not the real juicy stuff that's in the underground. In the underground, there's whole chat dialogues about all these individual topics. People have had whole dialogues and conversations and more memes and more posts and more research. This right here is an overview. It's somebody using AI to basically steal the core stuff and then repackage it as their own, like this Stella Steels did.
Big repackaging.
Big repackaging.
Sell it.
But I already predicted this. I've been telling you guys for 2 years now, the advent of AI, you're going to see a whole bunch of truthers just go offline because like this doesn't discourage me. I am not discouraged. It will not have an effect on my channel or my international book sales or anything that I do at all. It will not affect me at all. I'm not going to let it affect me. But I'm bringing it to the community's attention because it's not just my stuff stolen on this website. There's a whole bunch of people on YouTube working hard, putting out content, and this person lifted all their shit too. Yeah, this website is massive. The problem is you don't get any details. You just get overviews. It's just a bunch of overviews. That's all it is. So
soup of all the best ingredients.
It's a soup. Yeah, it's just a soup with all the best ingredients. Including the Phoenix event in 2040. Your immortal consciousness. You live in a structured simulation designed to confuse, distract, and test awareness. Your attention, focus, and deliberate action shape reality within your sphere of influence. Where have we all heard that before? Oh, look who the first one named is. You are aware of adversarial forces. AIX. Satan, Yahweh, the entity, and the devil. Wow, man. This almost sounds like that old 1970s and 60s shit called This Awareness.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that before.
Yeah, it was so crazy, dude. Those people were cultists to the core. They were so weird. All these people would ask questions, man, and this guy would type the question, and then they would wait till the next night, and he would swear up and down every night his typewriter wrote this. His typewriter, and it's so dumb that people believe this, man. And the next day, the paper would be there, and it would say This Awareness believes, and it would answer every single question that was asked. But you had to leave the questions next to the typewriter, and they had to lock the room, and everybody had to leave. And then when they came back, they pulled the key out, and they opened up the door, and they went in there, and look, all the typing paper has been so dumb, man.
They were visited by the
It's the same grift. It's the exact same. This awareness in the 1960s and 70s is the same stupid, dumbass grift Lisa Harrison and that Minnie Vanilli looking ass dude did before he became the great OBE. I'm the OBE guy. I'm going to teach you how to do out-of-body experiences. I look like Minnie Vanilli, and I'm telling you the truth. I have flown through the simulacrum. And then he changed it from simulacrum to the simulation when he found out Jason of Archaix had exposed him for being a computer programmer who started a YouTube channel years ago as a yoga instructor, but his pretty ass couldn't be successful doing that. So he grew his dreadlocks out, turned around, and got with Lisa Harrison and started doing a computer scam where they fooled a bunch of gullible people on the side in Lisa Harrison's group to believe that, oh my God, Lisa Harrison's MacBook, it's possessed. And he's in the back room on a computer typing out the responses, and 50 dumbass people fell for that shit.
What a grift.
It's so dumb, dude.
What a grift.
That's what started. Yeah, the smart ones in the group broke away and become another group called the Unfuckers. That's how the Unfuckers came about. They finally realized that fucking Minnie Vanilli and Lisa Harrison are full of shit. Yeah, it's so dumb, man.
There's a hater in them onions.
What is that dude's name?
Darius
J. Wright. That's right. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He picked a grift after listening to Archaix for 2 years. You guys got to understand. Lisa Harrison tried twice to get Minnie Vanilli on my channel. And I asked it. I said, oh, hell no. An OBE, he's just freestyling, making up stories. No, man. I come over here, man, and charm the Archaix community. I come over here with all these old dreadlocks, and you may as well just take your shirt off and dance, because that's all the value that you will ever bring to the Archaix community, because I'm not trying to hear that bullshit. I'll even sing some Minnie Vanilli lyrics, man, if that'll make you happy. But your stupid ass ain't coming on my channel with that bullshit, talking about flying through the cosmos, doing all. No, many people have had OBEs. My father had one. He got shot the fuck up. Because he saved a black guy who was a ham operator in Vietnam. And my dad lost 4 men because he was in 1st Battalion, 2nd Infantry in Recon Division. And my dad signed up on a second tour to be dropped behind enemy lines in the DMZ to go find fallen medevacs and Hueys that have gone down, because it was integral to do 2 things. They had to get the black boxes out of the helicopters, before the enemy got them. And they needed to rescue anybody so nobody would get tortured for information and all that. Well, my dad got dropped into a hot zone they did not know. And as soon as they hit the ground, 4 of his men were gunned down. That left him and the ham operator. So the ham operator and him are running, and he gets chopped down. My dad doesn't even know he's dead, picks the guy up with his full gear and regalia and runs his ass off. And my dad is just trying to make it to the extraction point. And he does. And when he gets on the helicopter, they realized that the dude was dead. He'd been carrying a dead body the whole time with all his equipment. My dad passed out on the chopper, not from exhaustion, but because he got shot the fuck up so many times. And he got 2 Purple Hearts behind that incident. And my dad had an OBE. He literally thought that he was talking to a spirit in top of a tree. The whole time they were getting dropped down through the trees under the forest. He said, I watched what happened. I watched how the VC circled us. They came around and they just mowed everybody down as soon as the chopper was gone. And then they started shooting at the chopper, but it got away. So my dad's had an out-of-body experience. So he's told he doesn't celebrate New Year's. He doesn't celebrate 4th of July. He can't deal with the explosions. So this is my dad. This is Pops Brashears. Now, anyway, so I do not disbelieve OBEs, but I'm not going to have somebody like Minnie Vanilli, who's been implicated in 2 previous scams, come out on Archaix and sit there and try to tell my community it's like stolen valor. No, punk. You do. That's not. No, you found a grift for which you don't have to provide a bibliography for. Yeah, you found a grift that you can just freestyle and make up shit. Yeah, I'm trying to hear that, man. How did I get on Minnie Vanilli, man? We were talking about turquoise jumpsuits. They're both weird. Turquoise jumpsuits and Minnie Vanilli, they're both weird. So,
any direction you look, they're all there.
I don't know how I got on that rant.
What else is here?
Man, look at that, man. And then when you get to the bottom, after learning about all the fish, man, she broke down the Phoenix phenomenon. She's got all the data. And look, man, she's got all these payments. Look, dude, this woman here. Listen, guys, if you really appreciate everything that she has educated you on the Phoenix phenomenon, you can donate to her cause right here on the bottom, because her philosophy is that the system itself, it's built on greed and scarcity. But if you're generous with her, you'll derive even more value out of the information that she provides, Stella Steels, that she provides, because it's all hers.
Yeah, man. That's a good use.
Yeah, man. It's amazing, dude. She's an incredible woman.
Great philanthropist.
I can see her on Oprah.
Yeah, I think so.
Hell yeah.
I agree. All right. What's this? Oh, this is the video.
So we're still on reality, isn't it? Okay, Alpha Force Male was dumb. So here's Stella Sphere, Errant Manifesto. What was the next one? Wake Up Immortal.
The video.
Okay, cool. So there's Stella Sphere. She's got the Errant Manifesto. Where have you heard that from? 2021. I published a video. That video is still on YouTube. It's called the Errant Manifesto. So you remember that? I'm sorry. It's called the Truther Manifesto. And it is a bunch of items in there that if you call yourself a truther, these are the things that the public should expect from you. I was very stringent. If you're considering yourself to be a truther, someone that the public's going to look up to, here is the itinerary you need to live up to. This is the standard. I did that in 2021. And then throughout 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, and now in 2026, I have done my best to live up to that standard. She's got one too. It's the Errant Manifesto. Where did she get the word errant from?
I've heard that before too. Somewhere else.
X-Files, dumbed down, mind control, dark reality. This is awesome right here. So I did a very graphic video, not for YouTube. I went graphic because women need to hear this material. Because there's a lot of males who aren't really willing to explain exactly what's going to happen to females when the rule of law is suspended. and when men no longer fear any type of legal repercussions for their actions. I was very graphic because I needed to be, but it was for our underground community, and I did not make that video public. So Stella Steele, living up to her name, stole the video, took it out of the underground, and posted it on BitChute, and gives a link. So if y'all want to watch it, shit, here it is. More power to you. More power to you. This is the second time she referenced me on her website. She didn't reference me for all my research. Not once did she ever reference me for the Phoenix Phenomenon research, AIX, Oversoul, none of the stuff that you're about to see. Well, we're not done. She never referenced me for any of that. She only referenced me as being the one opposed to all those shills. And she didn't mention David Icke.
Right.
So
very specific.
Yeah, the second time she referenced me on this vast website is only in reference to this one video, and the only place this video could have ever been is ever been seen is in the underground, where she was before we escorted her to the door yesterday. We kicked both of her accounts out of the underground yesterday. So really thinking about kicking out two more people who we can see. The admins can see behind the scenes, and we can see there's two other people who are networking with her pretty hard. So they're under watch right now. They're under watch right now by our little select committee, because they pushed her a little too much. So yeah, I don't give a damn about kicking people out. As many people as I kicked out of the Archaix community, the Archaix community still grows exponentially every single month. Yeah, if I got to pull a few weeds, it doesn't hurt my feelings a bit.
You got to pull the weeds to make them grow.
So yeah, she does go off in here, and she does cite me, and she says the importance of the video, and she goes through it. Yeah, and that's it. That's the extent of it. So in isolating little particulars like that, it gives off the idea that everything else on the website is hers. When she isolates two little things and say Jason was there and Jason here, but none of this other shit she's talking about is she ever cite a source. But on her homepage, she says all of this is what?
From her mind.
From her mind, ever since she got a download in 2021, where she saw matrix numbers raining down around her, and she received this massive upload, but kept it to herself, and instead, 4 years later, unleashed an incredibly awful carnivore website on YouTube, on the internet. So all this genius and brilliance that happened to her back in 2021, where she got all this information, she just kept it to herself. And I guess she just wanted to test the waters, and she developed this website that nobody responded to, and she tried to bring that bullshit in the underground, and she got escorted out, and she got butthurt about it. So she just reinvented herself as this massive corpus of data that she basically harvested off every paywall she could find out there, I guess. Right. I don't know.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's exactly what it looks like.
It's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, man, it's just so dumb. Reality Codex. Pay attention. Reality Codex. Remember, she literally said on the homepage, all of this was hers. This is what she brings to the world, because it's time for you to know. And her PayPal link is at the bottom of the website with her buy me a coffee. It's integral that you donate to her, because the more you give to her, the construct will reciprocate and allow you to absorb more of the divine information she's conveying to you. It's incredible. Incredible concept. So let's click onto Reality Codex and see what pops up.
Let's see what words we find. Don't forget, you have your own glossary.
Yeah, man, it's so crazy. Oh, I got it all. It's all listed. Boop, it's all here.
Ready to go.
Oh yeah, we got a lot to show. I hope Mr. Icke is listening. You know what? I wouldn't even doubt it if David Icke's listening right now, and he just got shocked into paying attention and walked over to his old ass moth-ridden closet, opened it up, and just longingly looked at his old turquoise jumpsuits. Like, damn, I missed the good old days.
He probably put one on. What you talking about?
Yeah, man. Fuck this dude talking about my jumpsuit.
Strutting around the backyard.
Yeah, man. He can't even fit in those old jumpsuits anymore.
All right.
It's just so
Enough-
dumb.
enough
It's all
on
so
that.
dumb, man.
Enough on
These
that.
intelligence agencies and these weirdos, man, they actually think they're getting under my skin, man. They don't, man. They don't, man. It's just so dumb.
They provide great entertainment.
It is entertaining. It's entertaining.
Provide great
Oh,
entertainment, don't
what
they?
is this? It's the letter A. Stella Steele came up with a glossary. She came up with a glossary. Pay attention to the words in her glossary that she came up with. This is all her shit she's giving to the world. Authentism. Wow, that's incredible, man. Pay attention to what you're seeing here. Axioms. Oh, axiomatic truths.
Right.
Baseline reality. Biosphere. Break pattern. Builder protocols. I'm going to go through it fast. Cataclysm. Co-creator. Coherence. Wow. Confirmation bias is too popular. Let's see. Convergence field. Cognitive leap. Coherence. All right. Conscious creator. Creative mind. A lot of people have talked about those. Demiurge, that's a lot of people talking about that. It's not strictly Archaix. But I'll be damned. Oh, what is empathy doing here? An entropy? Errant? Wow. An awakened soul, a sovereign navigator, a reality architect, an individuated consciousness. Individualized. You know what's really interesting?
What's that?
There isn't a single person in my community that can ever name anyone prior to Jason of Archaix who actually started calling truthers and freethinkers errants because we go a different way. Because the legal definition of errant is offender. You're a criminal. Did you know that?
No.
Oh, yeah. In police reports and all that shit, errant is an offender. Errant is somebody who offends. You're going against the structure. Yeah, you're in error. You're an errant. I turned that word into a badge of honor. If you're an errant, then you're not a part of the collective. You are going your own way.
Wear it proudly.
Yeah, man. Wear that errant. That's why my store's called Errant Wears. Feedback loop.
Look at that.
Feedback correction. Field of potential. What? Governor. I talk about governors too. Not governors, the heads of state. We're talking about fixed protocols in the system that have a very set design. They're governors, and they're like restrictor plates on reality. They're called governors.
Yeah.
Holofield, holosphere, holography, humor as a spiritual phenomenon.
Wow.
That's only in the last 9 months I've been talking about that, because we had to add it to empathy, intuition, and imagination. We added humor. Informed field. Wow. Intuition, imagination, immortal soul. It's amazing. This woman is like, she's the genius of our time. David Icke's Loosh is in here. But David Icke isn't mentioned on the 3 different shill lists that are published in here that are all taken from the Archaix lists. Wow. No references to David Icke or Iconic. But you got his stuff in here. Materium. Negative default programming. There ain't nobody in the world that can ever tell you that this didn't come from Archaix. I made that up. Negative default programming. Negative feedback loop. Not just Nemesis, but Nemesis X.
And the big one.
Nemesis simulation, 5239 BC to 2106. Neutral field.
That's so specific.
It's so specific, man. It's so crazy. Oscillating fields, oversoul. Yeah, man. Potentia.
And potentia.
That's what I talk about all the time. Potentia. Yep. Phoenix phenomena. Quantum entanglement is something I do talk about, but it's also there's a lot of videos about it.
Right.
Okay, I can't say that's mine. Reality tunnel. I can't say that's mine, but I did bring it to the community first, or the most in the past 7 years.
I didn't hear that before.
Everybody says they heard it from me, but I'm telling you, I got it out of old books. Retro causality. Yeah, I talk about it. Simulacrum.
What else?
Synchronicity.
Such a synchronicity.
Wow, terrasphere. Where'd that come from? Tertiary field. Thought construct. triggered. That's something I say all the time. I trigger everybody. I'm triggering Mini Vanilli right now.
I bet there's some people triggered now.
Hell yeah, Mini Vanilli's triggered right now. He's like, man, fuck that dude talking about my dreadlocks. Yeah. David Icke's triggered. Sitting there holding that jumpsuit talking about, man, fuck that dude.
Turquoise. Looking good.
Yeah. Uniformitarian model. Look at this, man. That's this. Nobody attacked the uniformitarian model like I did, dude, for 7 years. You know what I mean? Whole
That's
playlist
ridiculous.
just dedicated to dismantling the whole deal, man.
Such a huge coincidence.
What a massive coincidence, man. Okay, look. Graham Hancock, Aaron von Däniken, Zechariah Sitchin, David Hatcher Childers. The reason this list is here is because Stella Steele took this list off my presentations where I'm explaining that, look, man, these guys may have brought a lot of value to the research field and woke people up, but they all stick to a uniformitarian model that is totally false and get you looking 12,000 years ago for something that may or may not have happened in order for you to forget or not see 58 centuries of documented chronological data that if you knew it, you would realize that in the middle of the month of May in 2040, a lot of people are about to get fucked. Yeah, they want you to avoid that whole timeline by looking 12,000 years into the past. That's why I'm so critical of all these people that talk about Ice Age. None of them want to debate that bullshit. But they're all going to push it. They're all networking together. David Icke himself is in on it. He's stuck on that Younger Dryas bullshit. So here's Graham Hancock, Eric von Däniken, Zechariah Sitchin, David Hatcher Childers, Robert Bovell, Andrew Collins, Robert Schock, Colin Wilson, Michael Cremo. I would not have put Michael Cremo on this list. That's the danger of lifting and amalgamating different people's research together and claiming it as your own. That's the danger of it, because Michael Cremo would have never been on this list. I would have never put him on it. He's been a guest on my channel. He's highly respected, and he's written some fantastic books. Is he a uniformitarian? Yes, but he's publishing shit that uniformitarians can't stand. He's publishing the truth about fossils and dating systems not being real. So, yeah. Charles Hapgood would have never been on that list. He's a pioneer. I don't know why this woman put Charles Hapgood or Ignatius Donnelly on this list. I don't know who Scott Crichton is, why he's on the list. I've never talked about him. Brian Forster, he's not really his research. He's not a historian. Brian Forster is really, archaeo. I don't know anything about Brian Forster other than his badass studies on South American shit, showing high tolerances and how technologically advanced those ruins were. He may be a 12,000er. I don't know. Jonathan Gray would never belong on this list. Frank Joseph doesn't belong on this list. He accurately dated the fall of Atlantis. Matt LaCroix belongs on there. Robert Seffer doesn't belong on a shill list at all. The only difference between Robert Seffer and I is that we are going to butt heads, Robert Seffer and I, over the Atlantis shit. And Mr. Seffer may be a master in his field in anthropology, but he would humiliatingly lose a debate with me over the historicity of Atlantis not being the 13th century BC. If he wanted to push that narrative of 9,600 BC, he would be humiliated. But other than that, he is a master in his field, and I respect that. When it comes to Atlantis, he and I are going to disagree. But one disagreement about Atlantis would not put him on a shill list.
Right.
That's this woman doing that. I don't know who Richard Casero is. I have no idea. So this is the danger. They're adding, this person knows that anybody who knows my material is going to know that all this was stolen from me. They're going to know this. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of the deception.
That's right.
They introduce all these other things about others I would have never denigrated. I would have never added these other names to the list. That's how intelligence agencies work. Yeah, man, they're all captured. Iconic is captured, guys. I am 100% convinced. And I don't have the proof, so it's an opinion. But I believe that David Icke is a part of British intelligence. And I've been believing that for a while now. Yeah, I don't care. I'm going to show you some things on his YouTube channel. Now, anyway, that list is very manipulative there, because it kind of throws me under the bus, making it look like I've made claims I haven't made. I haven't thrown all those people under the bus.
It mixes in shills with some of the researchers.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So,
attaches to you.
Yeah, man. So it goes off in the
Yeah.
Atlantis stuff. Well, I mean, listen, David Icke is not on this list,
Nope.
but he's on all my lists.
Isn't he considered an alternative history? No,
Yeah.
he's not. No.
Look, YouTube, podcast, and social media, David
That
Icke should
one.
be mentioned here.
He
He's
should
not.
be there. Yeah,
He's
he should
not.
be there.
He's not. These personalities take the fabricated narratives of the pseudo-archaeology authors and broadcast in tens of millions. Okay. Yeah, she look at all these people here. But
Oh, yeah.
but in talking about Edgar Casey, Helena Blavatsky, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you have to include David Icke, but David Icke's not here. Rudolf
Right.
Steiner. Well, here's a theosophy. What this woman didn't do, or this CIA operative who put this website together, what they didn't do was include en passant because they didn't want to give away David Icke. David Icke is a student of en passant. Most people don't know this. That's all he pushed was en passant, metaphysical mumbo jumbo about the ascended masters. When David Icke first come out talking about he's Jesus, Son of God, he was promoting the ascended masters narrative.
Okay.
That's literally what he talked about.
Makes
Go
sense.
on YouTube. Any of you can go on YouTube and you can put in the search bar. And in the search bar, put David Icke's first interview, 1992. And it goes in there. And he explains when he's accused, hey man, you've been accused of claiming to be the Son of God. And David Icke corrects him and says, listen, we're all sons of God. We're all sons of the living God. When then David Icke says, people don't understand. See, throughout history, there have appeared masters. Dude, this is 100% en passant. Talking about the ascended masters that have appeared every 10,000 years or so. And David Icke was making every single insinuation without saying it that he is this generation's ascended master in a turquoise jumpsuit. Take it to the bank, guys.
Wow.
That's right.
And in trying to not leave breadcrumbs, they just let the breadcrumbs follow.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Beautiful.
So controlled opposition media platforms, name all these, but you didn't name Iconic. David Icke and Iconic have been left out every single criticism. And yet, a whole bunch of this material is straight out of David Icke's books. Straight out of David Icke's books. Even the glossary that we're going through now, we're still under uniformitarian. You know that?
Yeah.
We're still in the glossary. This is this is all under uniformitarian. And and it's all archaic shit. This is all stolen out of archaic stuff on all my uniformitarian positions.
Right.
So yeah, man, it's genius. I mean, it's genius. They're probably at Langley right now, all laughing like, "Damn, man, that dude Jason, he is entertaining, but he sure did bust us. He got us. I wasn't expecting that fucking turquoise jumpsuit fucking comment. Yeah, CIA's probably like watching the video right now, laughing. Yeah, there's one agent that used to sit with me in Las Vegas in my Vegas meetup and bought me a badass dinner. He's probably watching right now. That yeah, man, you guys don't know, man. Jason is entertaining. I had dinner with him. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, dude. I told you guys I sat with CIA in Vegas and I fucking made fun of them of being an intelligence operative.
It is known.
Yeah, man.
It is known.
Yeah, I'm not a revolution. They're not. I'm not really a threat. They're just watching me, man. All they're doing is watching me. I'm not a threat because I'm not a revolutionary. I do not teach. I teach that we're just passing through this bullshit.
That's right.
We're just passing through. The only reason they do shit like this to get my this is an intelligence op, dude. Mm-hmm. The only reason they do these things to get my attention, man, is basically let me know, man. Look, man, at any time we could really do something, man. So you need to tone it down, or you need to do this, you need to do whatever. I mean, a bunch of these dudes that have signed the contract, they got the CIA all the way up their butts. That's why they walk funny, dude. They're fucking out of there. They're out of there.
Play puppet.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Anything else in there?
David Icke tried not to walk funny. He tried to hide that shit in that fucking jumpsuit. But they got him early on, dude. They got him early on, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, you stand out in that turquoise.
Unity, universe. Oh, vapor canopy. We're back on the dictionary. This is all her shit. It's out of her mind. She got this badass download in 2021. And she saw Matrix. She saw Matrix numbers. Yeah, guys. This is Stella Steel. Vapor canopy.
She got the code.
She got the code, man. X. X means unknown factor. Where'd you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Archaix. X is unknown factor. I tell people all the time.
That's right.
All right. So we've been through her whole entire glossary. Where did Stella get the idea to even do a glossary full of Archaix terms? Well, I'll show you after this small message. If you like the message that you were hearing and you feel that she has influenced your life in any way, you can donate to her $1,000 event. What are you laughing about? This is serious shit, bro.
Sorry. Go ahead.
The Vantage Alliance package right here for $1,000. And you can, if you're really deeply appreciative of the information that she stole from me and other people, you could donate to her cause and maybe she can steal some more. But these are the packages on the bottom. So let me show you where she got this incredible idea to do a glossary. It's incredible. It's incredible. You ready for this one?
Send it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
First of all, before I show you the actual glossary that she stole, let me show you what we just read. Removing all the terms that came from other people, or they're so common that I can never lay claim to them. You get it?
Got it.
So I can't.
Right.
There's truth or concepts that I can never lay claim to.
Yeah.
But these all together come out of hundreds of Archaix presentations.
Right.
This is what you just saw in that list. Baseline reality, biosphere, breaking pattern, builder protocols, co-creator, coherence, convergence field, cognitive leap, default programming, empathy, errant, feedback loop, field of potential, holofield, holosphere, holography, humor as a spiritual phenomenon, informed field, intuition, imagination, living dead, loosh is a David Icke term, materium, negative default programming, Nemesis X, Nemesis simulation with the actual Archaix dates.
That's right.
Neutral field, oscillating field, oversoul, Phoenix phenomenon, quantum entanglement, reality tunnel. Retrocausality, simulacrum, terrasphere, tertiary field, thought construct, uniformitarian model. Mentioning Nemesis X, tertiary fields, all that in the body of the uniformitarian section. So, pseudo list is a mix of shills and good researchers. Mentions everyone except David Icke, Soul Trap, and Loosh.
So interesting.
Then there's Vapor Canopy. So let's go ahead and look at, this is a link. This is a link. So all I got to do is just put this in the search bar. Copy that. Exit out of there. Remove that.
On to the next.
Yeah, man. Where did she get such an incredible idea? Where'd she get such an incredible idea? Well, let me show you. Let's find out. Because it was a good idea. If you're going to bring a whole bunch of information to the theater of the public, they need a glossary. This glossary, listen, it might be, listen, guys, I don't want to make any insinuations here, but it could be entirely coincidental that this glossary is published on archaix.com. Yeah, this appeared several years ago on archaix.com. So I don't want to lay any deals, but you see all the terms like AIX, every word we just did is right here. And I can blow that up.
That's true, you can.
Good thing about a touchscreen right here, right? I just got to be careful with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, every term you read and more are right here. She was very selective in what she saw. This is the Archaix glossary. For those of you who want to go deep into the Archaix paradigm and all the research, I provide a glossary, and you can look up the individual terms in the glossary on another part of my website called the special search engine. The search engine will allow you to go everywhere on my YouTube channel where we talked about any of these things. It's an excellent tool you can use when you want to steal my shit. It works. You can take Custodial Society, put it in the search bar. It'll pull up everything on the YouTube channel, Archaix, where I talk about the Custodial Society, and it'll even pull it up to the exact timestamps on those videos, and you can go in there and download those pieces. And listen, man, I have everything on my website that would help you in the utilization of basically stealing the Archaix material and repackaging it as your own. It's all here. It's all here. Every term that you just saw on that list is here, with a whole bunch of them that she didn't take. Whole bunch of them she didn't take. This is the Archaix glossary.
Only what fits. Copy paste. Copy paste.
Oh, this video's still gonna get good, bro. This tea is good too.
I'm out of tea.
You want to go? You want to go up? You gonna make another one or what? Are you good? I'm just going through this whole thing. Look at that.
Coffee.
Yeah, make a pot.
It's coffee time.
Make a pot.
I'll be back.
All right. Well, we're done with that. I'm enjoying myself, guys. Oh, I am. I'm not gonna lie. I am. So it's just, I was really surprised the website stayed up. We were thinking the website was going to get taken down. So I downloaded it. I have that entire website now on my desktop. Well, we thought it was going to get taken down overnight as soon as I posted the live video on this. But you know what? Surprised me. It surprised me. Yeah, man. Stella Steel covers everything but the sources. It's amazing. It's amazing. So let's go back to Stella Steel's deal because remember the Phoenix Radio? Oh, I still got tea in that one. I'm going to need a different mug. Here's one right here. Go back to Stella Steel's. Remember, this is who we're dealing with right here. And let me share my screen. Remember, this is still who we're talking about, what we're dealing with. And listen, incredibly amazing woman, Stella Steel. There she is right there. All right. So that was the full terms. That was the reality codex. Man, look at this. Naked Truth is so dumb. You know what I mean? It's just so dumb. Yeah, man. She goes in here and listen. There are several fuck yous in this website. Several times she has made David Icke look really great, really good, and at the same time giving fuck yous to me, such as she has a whole list of quotes, and in those quotes she quotes David Icke twice. She quotes Jason of Archaix one time, right. But the quote is invented. I've never said that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Interesting quote.
Conspiracy theorists, the addiction economy, the content creator, medical system, grooming pipeline. There's the land grab. She stole that from the Hawaii girl.
Yeah.
The girl that wrote books on Hawaii. Oh, the Hawaiian land grab.
That's right.
Yeah, dude.
Remember that.
Food, it's ridiculous, man. This girl.
Everything.
This is every truth or concept. You remember my 2 videos where I went through all these concepts?
Yeah.
And I was explaining to everybody what's real, what's not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Look at all that.
She's gone through and used
5G.
She's gone through and used AI to harvest every conspiracy theory out there, and then used AI to give a summary of each one. It's AI slop. All these are overviews. There's nothing of substance here.
No.
Nothing of substance here. Anyway, I didn't get out of this one. This is dumb. It's just dumb. Phoenix Radio. Man, this is incredible. Phoenix Radio. This all came from her, guys. Yeah, in the Phoenix Radio section, this is all her. No Jason of Archaix, no nothing. Everything in here came from her. Her incredible link to the oversoul, her spirituality, her darkened path. She has lived a very hard life in coffee shops, reading old books. But it's all here. It's all here, guys. Huge backstory. Yeah, you saw that?
I thought she was a designer.
She said she lived a very hard life. All the trial, moving around the world, all different places. She's got a different backstory on her original failed website that's different than the one that's post Butthurt. Her post Butthurt identity, Stella Steel, it's a totally different backstory. It's an amazing backstory. She's read hundreds of books, spent all this time in coffee shops, and yet she's lived a hard life moving from city to city to city because she was maladjusted, and she was a victim of something. I can't remember, some dude victimized her, did all kinds of shit, and she has this terrible backstory, and she's come up out of this pit, and the download that she had in 2021 put everything into perspective for her and put her on the right path. But she just didn't want to tell anybody until 5 years later.
Held on to that code.
Phoenix Radio. 2039. Hindsight is always 2020. So what she did here is she used AI to create scripts. Here they are right here. Here's 8 of them. She used AI to take all of Jason of Archaix's scenarios about what's going to happen in May of 2040 and afterward, and before it, and used AI to create stories. That's what these are. These are narratives. Then she used an AI male voice to tell the story. And and some people listened to them. They told me they're really cheesy and stupid. Other people said they're okay. I don't know. But anyway, these are awesome transmissions where you can learn about fictional accounts of what's going to happen to the world leading up to 2040 and just after it. This is her version, her AI version, and I wasn't impressed. And I'm just going to let you know it's here. It's here for you to check it out if you want to. And if you do check it out, please don't not consider, thinking about her personal philosophy that reality reciprocates. And if you're very generous, then somehow there's going to be a window opened up in your mind for you to better receive the information. It's so much information that she's trying to convey to you, but the construct will reciprocate your generosity. There's all kinds of donation packages at the bottom.
Right. Feedback loop.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
It'll all come back. The more you give to her, of course.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Phoenix Radio. So excerpts is really interesting because almost all of this came out of the underground. We have a space in the underground for everybody's favorite quotes, and there's like 10,000 quotes in there. So it was really easy to put this together.
And growing.
Yeah, it was really easy to put this next section together. Let's see. It's all good. It's all good. I can't legally formally declare David Icke is involved. All I can do is my opinion. It's got iconic signature all over it. Yeah, Stella Steel. Yeah, man. There are people in David Icke's like inner circle and stuff, like Victoria Z, who was in Underground, and she absolutely attacked the whole Archaix Phoenix phenomenon, got on Facebook and started rewriting what the Phoenix phenomenon is. And I had a suspicion that Victoria Z is Stella Steel because their writings were so similar. I was like, wow, man, you're doing the same thing Stella Steel's doing. So they may be separate, but Victoria Z used to be a moderator in Archaix. She had a blue wrench. She was here for years, but she knew that I had been kicked off Facebook, so I can't monitor this shit. But I've got so many people in the Archaix community in all different countries, and they're all sending me screenshots of what they're finding and shit when people are stealing my stuff or rewriting it and or not giving me credit or claiming that some of my research is going in a certain direction when it's not. And that's exactly what Victoria Z was doing, was making claims about the Phoenix that are patently untrue. There were her spins on it. And that's cool. You can take whatever data you want to and you can spin it in any way. But that doesn't mean you're going to be one of my moderators anymore. Yeah, I took her blue wrench. Yeah, I blocked her out of the underground. So yeah, I'm done with that.
We ain't playing that game.
Yeah, not playing that game. So timeless truths across time, distance, and cultures. Now remember, she read hundreds of books. So I'm pretty sure that she can tell us each book that she got each quote from, like I do in Archaix. So
exactly.
I'm pretty sure, I don't even need to ask her. I'm pretty sure she can do it. All these quotes, I don't know if they all came from the underground, but a bunch of them did. But David Icke is quoted twice. Here's one right here. He's quoted twice. I'm quoted once, but it's nothing I've ever said. And it kind of makes me sound like a moron.
She quotes herself.
She quotes herself over and over and over, and she's a moron. Yeah, I'm not feeling it at all. There's Jason Brashears. History is written and rewritten by those who control the record. I would have never done a circular reasoning. Those who control the record, of course they're writing history. It's just a dumb statement. I would have never said that. No one's ever going to be able to find a quote from any of my books or any of my articles where this has ever been said in this way. I challenge you to find it. Where I ever said history is written and rewritten by those who control the record. It's just a dumb statement. It's dumb. All right.
There's another David Icke right there.
There's another David Icke. Yeah. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. There she is again. There's the Phoenix. Oh, look, wake up, you're an immortal. I didn't see that one earlier. Wake up, you're an immortal. There's the Phoenix right there. Damn, she slipped that one in. Dumber by design. Where'd she get that from? It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Yep.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely
so
amazing.
good. Such a coincidence.
Listen, man, you got
Such a
chalk. You got chalk
coincidence.
one up. The CIA knows what they're doing. They're not dumb. They're just playing a game. They're just letting me know, hey, man, we're still here. That's all they're doing, man. So we're done with that. All right, we're done with her website. That's both of her websites. We're done with her website. I think I am. Yeah, so David Icke, listen, he pushes that en passant, the ascended masters. He's heavily invested in networking with all those in the Galactic Federation channels, Pleiadian theory, ancient aliens. He's networking with them all. For those of you who don't know, David Icke is not an ancient antiquities. He's not a human antiquities researcher. He knows virtually nothing about the ancient world except what he's derived from other people's, presentations and videos. He writes about modern culture. He writes about modern geopolitics, modern personalities. And one of the reasons I've always been kind of frustrated with thank you, with David Icke is because you know what, you're big, you're huge in the field. People look up to you and they respect you. But David Icke has never corrected himself. You've been wrong about many things. Why can't you just say, hey man, look man, take one for the team and say, hey man, I kind of tripped out. I was wrong. Why haven't you ever? Because I know this for a fact. David Icke and everybody else I've ever called to the table to debate, like the Atlantis narrative, because it's key. Once the Atlantis narrative is fully understood by the general public, once this chronological thing is put back where it goes, everything else fits. And the whole Younger Dryas narrative and the ancient aliens narrative of tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of years of Anunnaki history, every bit of it falls apart. But it's the only linchpin they have. Once Atlantis is put into the 13th century BC, everything falls apart for all these truther narratives that are bullshit. And they have to start looking in the last 58 centuries now for answers to the very cycles that we suffer, instead of looking for a 12,000 year cycle that they've been hoodwinked with, because uniformitarians, NASA, and the grift community all share one common denominator. They're all pushing Younger Dryas Ice Age theory. Last cataclysm was 12,000 years ago. And in doing that, they ignore the entire human historical record, which Archaix brings to the table, which shows cycles and epicycles, and that history is mathematically predictable. So David Icke has lost my respect, because he knows exactly who I am. He cited me in one of his published books. And he also knows of the controversy about Atlantis in 9600 BC. The iconic team, Gareth Icke included, also know that Atlantis was not 9600 year BC, but they don't want to buck Graham Hancock. Well, that right there is a massive loss of respect on my part. That's why I'm not going to shut up. I'm not going to stand down. I'm going to continue to needle these platforms. I'm going to continue to show how stupid, pedantic, childish, and ridiculous their theories are. And I'm going to continue to expose the stupid grifter phenomenon that's going on right now when we see things like this. This is what's going on with Iconic. You can't ignore this. This is big. You will always be judged by those you network with every single time. I'm going to show you. This isn't cool at all. This isn't cool at all. So what other large personality in the field was not listed in the shills? All three of those shill lists that were taken from Archaix call-out lists, who wasn't mentioned? This guy, Guy Anderson. David Icke wasn't mentioned either. But what's the common denominator? Well, it just so happens that this guy is David Icke's son. That's Gareth Icke. Gareth Icke has been working with this guy right here as they're trying to bring him into the fold, as they create this super network. They want him to be the figurehead of the truther movement concerning Tartarian studies, and they want to get all they want to network all this stuff together, like flat Earth, Tartaria, alternative history, and put it up under the guise of Tartaria. They've got that covered. Gareth's been a busy boy. This guy has been appearing over and over behind the scenes all throughout. All this networking that's been going on, his name keeps coming up as talking to people I've called out for debate. This guy's been busy. Not very successful. His channel isn't very successful on YouTube, but still, he's the son of David Icke, so he's always going to have a place at the table. But without being the son of David Icke, would he have been anybody at all?
Right.
Yeah, I'm a whole ass dude for even saying that, but I'm also under attack, so there are no rules of engagement here. So this is some bullshit here. Yeah, this is some bullshit here. Billy Carson is the biggest grifter in the field, implicated in so many scams. So many people are pissed off about how much money they lost on this dude. He is a freestyle expert, a coward, and won't debate shit because he knows he can't. He knows he will be humbled and destroyed, and I'm the man to do it. And on any platform, I would destroy this dude on any topic he wants to choose because he's a moron. That's what he is. David Icke networking with this clown, that's terrible. That right there reduces the status of David Icke in the public eye to the status of this moron right here. Yeah, this guy. William Tyrone Carlson. Yeah, man.
That sends a clear picture.
Stealing folks' identities and checkbooks, so because he's so broke, he's got to start an account. Yeah, there's Florida prosecutors that know this guy real well. What is this clown doing talking to this clown? How did that happen? Yeah, I'm going to tell you how it happened. It's probably an intelligence move. That's probably exactly what it is. I'm going to call a spade a spade. Do you see how sick Graham Hancock looks? Yeah, man. Do you see how sick he looks? Graham Hancock is looking at the camera thinking, oh my fuck, Jason of Archaix is going to see this picture, man. He is going to roast my ass. Yeah. You see this? Graham, look at his face. He was effed up about this. He was effed up so bad, they had to put this garbage truck driving looking ass dude who thinks he knows everything about rocks from space, Randall Carlson, in the middle of them just to keep some distance between Graham Hancock and this shill over here. Look at this. This is crazy to see these three in the same. Look at this. You know what, man? I need like a grandfather clock that just goes like this. And then, and then at 12 o'clock, the cuckoo bird comes out. Cuckoo. That's what I need. Because these are three shills. These right here are three morons, dude.
Oh, that was good.
These are the three amigos, bro.
Yeah,
and this dude
I
here,
agree.
bro, he looks sick. He's like, man, that fool Jason's going to see this picture. He's going to roast me, dude.
Turn it into a mugshot.
Yeah, man. Shillcock. It's, dude, guys, it's insane what's going on in the truther community. Why are they even in the same building together? How did this happen? Doesn't even make sense unless there's intelligence moves going on in the truther community. Yeah, I'm on the outside looking in, guys. Everybody hates me. They hate me for my criminal history. They really hate me when they do their homework and find out I ain't even raped that girl. They really hate me when they find that out. Then they hate me for the fact that I am probably one of the most well-read individuals in the world, and I have an eidetic memory, and I'm going to be able to pull out authors, sources, dates like nothing you've ever heard. I do it in van vlogs. I've never been prideful about it. I've never boasted about it. I just assert it as a fact. They hate that. They hate the fact that I was raised by a Southern Puritanical Baptist East Texas witch. And this woman instilled morals and ethics in me that I still can't shake off today. And I still make the right decision, even when it's going to be wrong for me. I do it all the fucking time. And it's because of the way she raised me. Hell, I mean, who takes their victim to the police, make sure she's safely there because some fucking idiot got out of line and then writes a full statement of himself and then just waits to get handcuffed? Who does that? I'm going to tell you who. A stupid East Texas boy who was raised by a witch born in the Southern Baptist family who basically beat his ass every time he was caught in a lie. Yeah, I'm not scared of saying it. Her name is Doris Brashears. That's who raised me. And yeah, man, I until this day, I have an antipathy for her that I can't shake. But she's the reason I have this very strong, high moral fabric. She's the reason. So I'm hated left and right, guys, because I have built a community of free thinkers, and this has made me a threat. I have built a community international of a whole bunch of people from all different echelons of societies and all different backgrounds in education who have assessed the data. And it completely overturns every false paradigm out there. And I'm not just saying it, I am willing to go to war about it. You think you're qualified to argue something? Really simple. Set that debate up. I've got no takers in the field. Where are they at? So I can understand the hatred. I can understand David Icke hating me. It's like, damn, man, this dude is clowning the shit out of me. I love that turquoise jumpsuit. Anyway, yeah, this dude's clowning the shit out of me, man. But it might be threadbare, and it might not be turquoise anymore. But I still love that denim. Yeah, man. I'm just being facetious because it's just as dumb as what you see on the screen here.
Seriously.
Yeah, man. All the uniformitarian principles can easily be debated. Man, we can run through that shit. Before we even get to talking about younger Dryas with Randall Carlson in a debate, I would completely attack every single uniformitarian dating system until he's got no leg to stand on. Now, why are we even talking about something 12,000 years ago? There isn't a single dating model that stands under scrutiny. Why are we talking about rocks from space? Yeah, why are we talking about any of this shit? Why are we talking about 9,000 years before Solon? Why? Is your dumbass trying to tell me that Atlantis was 9,600 BC because Plato said that, when Plato also said the Atlanteans were at war with the city of Athens? And every historian in the world is going to tell you that the city of Athens didn't come around till 1365 BC. How in the hell can you do it? Randall Carlson must have a bifurcated brain where he can make sense on one side and be a befuddled moron on the other and still make sense of that. I don't get it. But this guy here, he's effed up because he knows, holy shit, it's the best video I ever saw in my life. Fingerprints of the Grift. Jason took apart my whole fucking book. Made me look like a dumbass, but it sure was good. It was a badass book. Fucking morons, dude. But this is what's going on. This is what's going on in the field. They're all networking. They're all networking together, man. Look at this. They're all listen, I am not including Hugh Newman. I don't even know anything about him. J.J. Ainsworth is a name that I know, but I don't know why I know it. I don't know anything about this girl. I don't know who this dude is over here. This is probably a CIA handler because he's got that look. He's got that look like, man, I'm the FBI, man. You know, for whatever. I don't know. I don't know who this dude is. Maybe he's the guy that put the whole thing together. But I know who Randall Carlson is, and I know he's standing next to this shill, Billy Carson, and I know who this clown is, Dan Richards, who doesn't belong anywhere on YouTube. This man shouldn't be educating anybody. This is a straight wingnut. This dude here is nothing but a paid troll. That's all he is. Fucking moron.
Yeah, big time.
David Hatcher Childress is a fallen hero. I got every book the man published. I got him in here. I show them to you all the time. I love his historical books, but he sold out for Ancient Aliens, and he sold out. I believe he was forced to do it by contract. I believe that he pushes Atlantis 9,600 BC by contract because his books are very unconvincing when he starts talking about that. So other than that, man, look at this. Bridging ancient aliens with ancient civilizations. Look at this. How did this happen? How did the UK let this dude in? How'd that happen, man?
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on that one.
I don't get it, dude. I just don't get it. I don't care about none of these dudes, but this guy here, yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah.
If you are living today and you have not yet made the mental connections that Alex Jones has been a part of the intelligence apparatus from the beginning, then you're a moron. You're a total idiot. So if we know that about him, what does that say about this guy? Because this guy here, he can be debunked on every stupid claim he's ever done. How do I know? Because I'm doing it. I've done it. I'm going to continue to do it. I'm going to be a needle in this dude's side until the day I die. But this moron here, you can't take him down. You can't take him down. And that is 100% the hallmark signature of somebody who is an intelligence asset. You can't take them down, no matter what. You can overturn their books. You can dissect their video presentations. You can keep calling them out for debates, and they can keep running, talking about they're a 140. But you can't take the dude down. Not by merit, not by intelligence, not by strength. Hell, I meet him in a boxing ring. But I'm going to tell you now, you can't take him down because he signed some type of contract. Because every time this dude gets egg on his face, every time he trips and falls and somebody clowns the shit out of him, every time he disappears for a little while, he comes back. Listen, this guy always comes back, and he comes back well-funded. How in the hell is that possible? When he started his career by stealing a man's identity and stealing a man's checkbook and getting checked by a Florida prosecutor. I don't know what kind of deals they made behind the scenes, but he tried to get away from that history. He tried to get away from that history because he didn't want to be William Tyrone Carlson no more. He became Billy Carson, hoping everybody would mistake him for a Harvard graduate who just happened to be black, named Billy Carson. I'm just telling you, man. How can you F up so many times and always bounce back unless you've signed the contract?
Right.
Yeah, man. You all up under the desk on somebody.
Yeah. West Huff took him out, and look at
West Huff, his own manager took him out. Did a whole video exposing him. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I wish his ex-girlfriend, that hot Oriental girl. Yeah, man. Yeah. I wish you come work for Archaix. I got a place. Yeah, I might have a place for you. Maybe small temporary job or something until I get all the good juicy out of you. Hell yeah. Give me all that gossip. I'll pay for the gossip.
He definitely signed.
Come do an interview on my channel. We'll have a blast.
Good job, Billy.
Yeah, man.
Good job.
Billy's a motherfucker, man. But Gareth Icke, I'm starting to suspect, has a much bigger role to play in a lot of the networking that's going on with Iconic and David Icke. And yeah, you have to understand, there's a lot of accusations in the field that David Icke is attached to British intelligence. And for those of you who don't know, I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not going to sit here and not tell you what we found, because I'm going to show you right now what we found. But first, I'm going to show you David Icke's channel before I show you what we found about British intelligence. Here's David Icke's channel, man. And I wouldn't even be doing this video had not I feel like, this, after going through that website, this is all David Icke's material. David Icke is praised in this material. David Icke is quoted. David Icke's terms in his books are inserted into my glossary with all my shit on the Phoenix phenomenon. And Lucius promoted in this web. This is all David Icke iconic data. Every bit of it, taken from his websites, taken from his videos, taken from his published books, with all Jason stuff stolen and thrown in there and not given credit. So we have to look a little deeper, and that's what we're going to do.
It goes deep.
Yeah, man. You know what? Shit, I don't even, You got me fucked up, dude. I'll go out and find me a turquoise jumpsuit and I'll start wearing it on YouTube. Yeah. He ain't gonna be the only one. Yeah, I can do that too. I can do it too, dude. Ain't shit.
Right.
Let's see.
David Icke's page.
Craig Sweeney said Gareth Ike's relaxing right now. That's good for him. It's good for him.
Right.
I may be wrong, and maybe he can correct me, but I'm just not looking to make any friends. I'm looking to get this 9,600 BC Atlantis bullshit. I'm not looking to make a friend with David Icke until David Icke can man up to the community and say, guys, I may have been wrong. I'm going to give Jason one shot to convince me that I may have the Atlantis dating wrong. Yeah, man, because you've promoted that from the beginning, man. And you know what? If you're not willing to make a self-correction to your community, then you're a shill. Because it means that every other thing that you've been wrong about in the past that you know you're wrong about, but you just haven't educated your community to tell them, hey guys, I might have been wrong about this right here. Yeah, that ain't my style. My community knows I'm a man up every single time. But this shit is too big to be ignored. Atlantis is the domino that's going to make them all the other ones fall.
I'm tumbling down.
Yeah, man. David Icke's channel, almost 1 million subscribers, 1.1. He's got less videos than me. He's got less videos than me, but he's got one. Hey, you know what? I looked at our analytics, and man, I'm up there with him. I'm up there with him. And what I'm talking about is that his channel is very old. His channel's very old, and he's very popular, and he's got almost 1 million. He's right under 1 million subs. But he doesn't have a whole lot more watch hours than me. That's where it's at.
The watch hours.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. I got almost 17 million watch hours. It's unheard of for a channel with under 1 million subs. So anyway, he's got a lot of views. He's got like 119 million views, and I've got 136. No, I got 36 million views. Which you got to understand, he's been around a lot longer than me.
Right, yeah.
A lot longer than me.
He's been in the game for a long time.
A lot popular. So I'm not comparing myself, but still, here is I'm just saying I'm not doing bad at all. No. So what I want to show you is this right here. We're going to click onto his videos. Click on right here to videos. We're on YouTube right now looking at David Icke. This is David Icke's channel. The reason I want to show you this is we're dealing with a personality. We're dealing with a personality that is literally telling you that one of the worst things that's happening, one of the worst phenomena to ever happen inside the Matrix is that the elite, through different programs, causing fear and anxiety, are harvesting your soul power. He calls it loosh. This is his main message. They are harvesting your loosh by doing all this. And yet, telling you that anxiety and fear programming is harvesting your loosh for reptilian shapeshifter masters that can use that loosh and weaponize it against you, and they can empower themselves. This is his model. And yet, even though he's telling you what he's claiming is the truth, that all this loosh is being harvested in this way, his entire channel is nothing but fear programming, literally creating the loosh he's warning you about. Everything here is terrible.
What the hell?
It's terrible. Every single evil thing in the field, he covers it and goes into great detail. You can't watch a David Icke video without going in there and start, oh, in this video here, I'm worried about my lungs and my breath. Oh shit, I gotta worry about my eyes. Damn, all this radioactivity, I gotta worry about my brain activity. This video over here, damn, shit, I gotta worry about my asshole. Every single video, man, you are put into fear programming. But at the same time, he tells you the truth. You got to avoid anxiety. You got to avoid fear because it's loosh.
While wearing the turquoise.
This is circular reasoning. It is circular programming. It's literally weaponizing the truth and engaging you in the very thing he's warning you about. How in the hell has David Icke been able to do this for 40 effing years? Other people have been taken out the game. William Cooper.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Tracy Twyman. How has he
Yeah.
been able to do this? Oh, they're not the only ones.
There's lots.
How?
The
So,
turquoise tracksuit.
man, listen, all this Galactic Federation, ancient aliens. Where's the turquoise jumpsuit? You saw one? You saw?
Well, no, that's what.
Oh no! Oh, we got.
It's protecting him.
Oh, that's yeah. That's right. It's like Iron Man. Iron Man's got his suit. Yeah, man. David Icke's got that turquoise jumpsuit.
That's right.
You remember in the 70s, the Bionic Man?
I do.
Oh, the $100 million man, the $1 million man?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that was the
$1 million
1970s when $1 million would have covered that. It would have covered that shit today. They would cover that bullshit today. I told, man, I told you guys earlier this year that I was going to change up some of my programming, and I am. I'm going to change up because I've lightened up a lot. I've already revealed my data sets. I have some more to reveal, but it's no big deal. I've already revealed the data sets, and now I'm kind of going into my comedy hour routines where I'm going to roast these dumbass dudes because they are. They are. If the general public listening to Archaix has seen the data and they all agree, 99.9% of the people coming to my channel that watch any of my data sets agree, damn, Jason, you made your case. But all these huge truthers like David Icke, Gareth Icke, they all stay on the outer perimeter and pretend that they've never heard all this material. And yet you guys email them, you drop comments in the deal. Yeah, man, F off. Yeah, get ready for the Jason Comedy Hour. I will continue to roast your stupid asses. It's too easy. It's too easy.
It is.
But this is all fear programming. Golly, go to all David Icke shit is get you to worry about this, fear about this. Oh, shit.
Control.
Yeah, man.
Fear.
Yeah, it's just dumb, dude. It's so dumb. It's like, it's just terrible, man. Everything they're going to do. By the time, listen, by the time you finished watching 50 David Icke videos, you would feel there's no hope. You're out of there, man. Where you find some way to check out. Because that's all this is just massive amount of negativity and fear programming, while on the other side telling you straight out, guys, you got to watch yourself and just don't be scared, don't be fear, don't lend your anxiety to the construct because that loosh is being pulled from you. And every day that goes by, you come into contact with more negativity and more fear programming. And guys, you don't know what you're doing, but you're losing pieces of your soul. And if somebody listening to this narrative over 6 months, they're going to wake up one day and think, oh shit, how much of my soul is gone? I've been listening to this clown for 6 months. I'm fucked. I'm not being facetious, guys. This guy's channel is toxic. It is toxic. So yeah, man.
Peddling fear.
So who's really behind all this? So what David Icke's been right. He has been right. He's been right on so many things and so ahead of the curve, but wouldn't an intelligence asset be ahead of the curve? He's an intelligence asset, right?
That makes sense.
I'm just assuming arguendo. I have no proof. But I know Stella Steele likes David Icke. I know Stella Steele filled her website full of all David Icke shit. I know Stella Steele stole all my stuff and packaged it in and put it where it needed to be among all David Icke stuff. Yeah, I know Stella Steele cites David Icke favorably. I know Stella Steele doesn't cite me at all for all my research. I know Stella Steele only cited me when it concerned all the people in the field who are producing misinformation. But one name was missing from the list. She got all the names that I've talked about in the past, but David Icke's name wasn't on there. David Icke's name wasn't on there at all. Guess who else's name wasn't on there? Guy Anderson, the dude that just recently told a lie talking about he's been in communication with me and he freestyled all that shit. After that video, Guy Anderson never sent me an email. He never sent me a personal DM. Nowhere in no app, Guy Anderson has never reached out to me to explain his behavior. Instead, he told the public, oh man, I was talking to somebody. I thought they were Jason. Bullshit. You freestyled a fucking lie.
Silence.
Just freestyle a lie.
Wow.
Yeah. And Gareth and you and Gareth Icke buddy just had a whole conversation to Gary. It's just a coincidence that Gareth Icke is the son of David Icke. But we know Stella Steele likes David Icke. And we know that David Icke has been accused of being in British intelligence. So it's no small leap to find out that Stella Steele comes from a cartoon character, from a character in a book who was British intelligence. Figure that one out.
Right.
Figure that one out. Let me show you.
So interesting.
It's just a coincidence, guys.
Right, the coincidence.
It's got to be a coincidence. It's got to be. It has to be a coincidence. Because I don't have any proof.
No.
But when you look up Stella Steele online, you find out she's a character, a spy. She's a spy called Stella Steele. Right here. British Secret Service agent Stella Steele. Time span 1916 to 1917. Do you know who this would make Stella Steele to be? In real life, Stella Steele's name would be Mata Hari. You remember the story of Mata Hari?
No.
Yes, Mata Hari. That's 1916 to 1917.
Okay.
It would have been Mata Hari. So Stella Steele is based off a true historical person.
Agent.
Yeah, man. Stella Steele is an agent with British intelligence. You see it right there? Do I need to blow it up? Do I need to blow it up? At the top of the screen, Stella Steele is an agent with British intelligence. So, you can't fault me. You can't fault me for suspecting that David Icke is also connected to British intelligence. His entire career, his message, the very fact that he has always been ahead of the curve. David Icke has been right about almost everything. In very small circumstances has he ever been wrong. And how do you have a track record like that? We're not talking about somebody who just gently rose up in the community and made a name for themselves. We are talking about somebody who's already on the team, somebody who comes out of the sports industry. He had a problem at 21 years old. He was already very popular. We're not talking about somebody who wasn't known by the British population. He was already well known. At 21, his sports career ended. And after that, he reappears on the scene as the Son of God in a turquoise jumpsuit. And then he's preaching nothing but ascended masters and Anne Besant shit. And then through the 90s, there was a huge transformation, and he became a conduit of information about the elite families, the 13 families, what really happening at 9/11, who's running the world, all the secrets of the Bush family. Where did David Icke get all this data in the 90s that he suddenly started releasing? Because when he first started out, he was a metaphysical, mumbo-jumbo, Turkish jumpsuit weirdo, preaching en passant data about ascended masters. In the 90s, there was a transformation where he became basically just a conduit of information where the general public can receive very sensitive information about all kinds of people all over the world as if it was intended. I followed David Icke's career from prison. I read his books. Dude, where did you get all this data? A lot of times he just tells you it's undisclosed. I can't give up my sources. Oh, they will kill the people that, people will lose their lives for telling me. If that's the case, why haven't you been found in the trunk of a CIA van somewhere? Because if you truly were releasing actual real secrets of the elite and you had undisclosed sources, you don't think an intelligence operative is going to give you a knock at the door? You don't think they're going to Anne Hesh you? How did David Icke not get appropriated? How is David Icke even able to even talk to the public today about all these things after revealing all this shit? Because if it was true, wouldn't they have taken him out a long time ago? I'm just telling you, I'm just bouncing ideas. You let me know in the comment section what you think. But my personal opinion right now, because he won't change his mind, he won't backpedal, he will never admit when he's wrong, and he's been proven wrong about the 9,600 BC Atlantis dating, but he doesn't want to buck the system because all the shill truthers out there are also on board with the exact same lie. So, is he an extension of some type of intelligence community that's literally dropping things to the public they want you to know? Because how else has this dude been so on the money about everything, and yet he lived to be an old man? How'd that happen? You let me know in the comment section. What do you think? But that's my presentation. Stella stole a bunch of information from Archaix Underground and mixed it all with David Icke's information. Praising David Icke, denigrating Jason Brashears, and taking his stuff. You tell me, was this an intelligence hit? Was this an intelligence op? Who is Stella Steele? We still don't know her real name. Stella Young is how she appeared in the underground.
On her location. Don't forget her location.
Her location is South Africa.
That's right.
Yeah, so we have the actual town and city and province and all that, but still, it's South Africa is where the owner of the website is hailing from.
Interesting. What a coincidence.
So we have, her two websites. I will post them in the pinned comment. I will post both of her websites in the pinned comment for you guys to see. But there's no better outro. There's no better outro than this one right here. But you can quote me, but I truly believe that David Icke, after assessing all the information, after this recent little deal, there's just no way you can convince me otherwise unless it'd have to be something profound. But it's my opinion David Icke is an intelligence, has been an intelligence all along, and that's going to pretty much make him an enemy of the public then, if that's the case. And that's where it's looking to me. It looks like he might be one of the greatest cons of all time. So
I would have to agree.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's where I'm at. And you know what? I really believe in my heart of hearts, I believe the lizards agree too. We love you guys.
Love y'all.
your step. Don't fall for the trap. The clouds cry.